It's Ninja8 here, so I just almost forgot my name. And anyway, I'm bringing you guys what I think Season 8 is going to be. So, this is not going to be true, I am 100% sure of that. But I think I think this theory is credible. It's just, yeah. So I want to do this. I watch a lot of game theory and film theory, so I'm going to do it. So anyways, so what will Season 8 be? So, I think that it's gonna be dragons. So, and you know what it starts with? Earthquakes. So, there have been tremors which is a small earthquake, and they have been affecting this, Sometimes you'll feel you'll hear a loud boom, and the HD rumble of the controller will go off, and look at the trees. They look normal, but they're all twisted. And what will those tremors do? Well, let me just hop in my plane and I will tell you. So, Season 8, I'm just gonna save this Twitch. I'm gonna skip most of the building. But I really do think Season 8 is gonna be dragon themed. I mean, I don't know of this. A lot of people say it's going to be themed after natural disasters. Sorry, the plane is very loud. I'm gonna try and speak up a bit, but it might sound awkward. Okay, I did not notice that ATK right there. That is strange. But so Polar Peak, but I'll show you guys what I mean and why I think it's gonna be dragon related once I get over there. So I'm also just gonna say this might be a bit choppy. I have to do a lot of traveling. It's just, yeah. So bear with me. It might look choppy, but you know, let's just have some fun with this. Okay, so we are at Polar Peak now, and I am going to just. So now we have to go into the, in here. So we basically just do this, and in here are eggs. What should they be? Well, I think they could be two things. Dragon eggs, or basilisk eggs. And what would Epic Games do? Which one is more epic? Dragons. They also look like question marks, so I do not know. But dragon eggs, I think is what it's gonna be, because seriously, like, the game ends with basilisks, like Season 7 ends with basilisks. Why? But so I think that there's gonna be one huge earthquake, and this giant chunk of Polar Peak is gonna fall off onto the frozen lake of Greasy Grove. And you know what's gonna happen? Those eggs are gonna break. And then they're gonna be released. And I think they're gonna nest in a few spots. So I think that this is like what no one ever goes to these locations. So I feel like Jun Junction and Haunted Hills, those may have a chance of getting removed, and maybe Wailing Woods is gonna. I think it might, like, the dragons are gonna burn it up all up. They're just gonna burn it all up, and then, it's gonna be like very scared, and then the dragon's gonna move over here. So I think that's what's gonna happen. And like, there's one other thing about this, so I think it's gonna be dragon themed, and I think there is one thing interesting. There is, the expedition outpost, so there is frosty flights, but you know what I've noticed? There is a expedition outpost near every area that would be heavily populated. And also this part is gonna be very chunky. I don't want to do this. I want to show it cool. So anyway, yeah. We're at our first destination, Happy Hamlet. Where's the nearest expedition outpost? Right there. Anyway, so Happy Hamlet's an obviously heavily populated area, like, that's inspired by Scandinavian culture, like northern German houses, I mean. there's around 13 buildings here, 14 actually. So this area would be heavily populated in real life, and there's an expedition outpost right next to it. So yeah. Anyway, to the next one. Whoops. Arriving at our next destination, Lucky Landing. But here's the thing. This is like the only one that I'm kind of confused with, because it's kind of weird that because the nearest one is this one, which is pretty far away. So, like, this is what you would have to do. You would have to, like, go across the bridge, go up, and then Happy Hamlets. Yeah, so it's kind of far away. I have no way, I do not know why, but, you know. Yeah. And Lucky Landing's a very untraveled location, so kinda some reasons to destroy it completely. I don't know if they will, since seriously, there's like 22 chests here, I think. I don't know, there's so much loot here. It's underrated in my opinion. Also, I'm just saying, on that, Greasy Grove had less chests than Snobby Shores. It only had 15, so yeah. Anyway, so off to the next location. Arriving at our next location, we have Dorado. That's what I call it. You can call it Smart Village. You know, you can call it whatever you want. And of course, good. I'm just kidding. Paradise Palms, right there. So right here. So you can tell these would both be very big. Like, this is like the rich area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. That's the hotel. Then you would have the Smurf Village, Dorado. You know, I'm just gonna call it Dorado. You know, I'm an Overwatch player. So, and I do not. This is like a low poverty area, obviously. So there's one back there. Then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 buildings here. It's pretty impressive. And where is 14 actually? And then here is our local expedition outpost, which is very close to Paradise Palms and like kind of far from. It's pretty close to Dorado. So on to the next location. And at the next location, Salty Springs. This is just, you can tell it's obviously a small area. It's got it has a fair amount of nice big houses, and the nearest expedition outpost is right there. And I'm just gonna put the traveling up again. I'm not gonna do this one since they're all super close together. And Retail Row, which is a big shopping mall, lots of houses. There's a few houses, but mainly the shopping mall, the noms, and of course, is that a Bear Burger, I think? Is it a Bear Burger? Yes, it is. It's a Bear Burger. And the nearest one is right there. That's pretty sure. So I'm just gonna check this one out. You guys all know what next is next, though. So next we have the very loot-filled Tilted Towers 40 chests. But this is just looking at it. It is 100% a high populated area. You got the L's, the C's, this building, whatever it's called, then the tall tower, then you got this small building, the noms, then you have this radio thing that's probably a satellite for seeing any medias. You have Trump Tower, a Castle Tower, whatever. And then you have the Clock Town apartment, and then Tattoo Stand, and then the pawn shop. And the nearest one there's one here, but the nearest one is just a short supply. And like, that's the thing. Like, some of them are a bit far, but they're made much faster to go to because of the ones. And then that expedition outpost. So it's just very. And then there's also, how many more? There is 2 more locations that would also have very high populations that both have one near them. So, anyway, cut. Next we have Snobby Shores, which 5 mansion, well 4, then the sports area. So it's it's like not the highest population, but it still had to have a high population. And this one has one so close, it's kind of far, but still, so they'd have to go along their path, and then expedition outpost, attack plane. Oh my god, I hate controlling plane. Yep, we have Pleasant Pride. Sorry for that short intermission. It's not here, but anyway, so obviously a very high area, like tons of places where there would be. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 houses. One is abandoned, but And then there is such a close, just right up there, and there's car crashes nearby. And then the expedition outpost is right there. So that is really all the areas. I don't really think Lazy Lanes, Tomato Town, Frosty Flights, Polar Peak, Shifty Shafts, Fatal Fields, Lonely Lodge, and Dusty Divot Woodville, and the Blockwood Junction Haunted Hill, would have high populations, but I think that they are going to move there, and then they're going to be ferried over to Frosty Flights after go, which I'm not going to do a speed dial because I don't want to spend too long making this video. I have a hockey game today, but so they would ferry there, and then they would just go ferry off to safety, and I think that's gonna be it. So there's gonna be like a lot of the buildings are still gonna look a lot abandoned. They're gonna look abandoned, and but this is the thing though. So I think that's what's gonna happen. But anyway, so what's the most important part of the season 8? The battle pass. So this is what I think it's going to be. It is going to be, the skins will be a Dragon Slayer for tier 100. I don't know what these tiers will be. A Dragon Slayer, Dragon Tamer, then like an Elemental skin, and then a Pilot skin, and then the 2 random ones that have nothing to do with it. Those ones. Like in season 3, John Wick and what was the other one? I didn't have the battle pass. Oh yeah, the agent person, So, and that's what I think. And the thing that makes people think that it's gonna be different, because it could be still, I'm not sure, but it's the skin for the prisoner skin. And the phase 3 and 4 haven't been released yet, but there has been leaked images, like there always is. So I think, but I'll show you what I mean. So a lot of people say the prisoner skin is hiding all the details, but when was a skin before the from a battle pass before the season it was from originally actually been related to the other one? I don't think ever. And also what island would it be? That one. But I will show you the prisoner skin and what I mean. I don't think it has any relation with it, so yeah, I'll show you now. So I'll show you. So here is the prisoner skin. I'm just saying I do not like it at all. Meh. But I don't really the only sure it does have molten lava for the leaked images, but does that really mean that it is related to something? Like, no, it doesn't. So and it looks more like a rock, and like that's the thing. Rocks, volcanoes, same thing, you know. But I really don't think that's true, since the battle pass skins do not really correlate to the next season. It's just, it's not really that important. It's, like, the only really significant thing I can really say would be how it's on fire, which I do not know. But what is the thing that dragons are known for? Spitting fire. So maybe true, maybe not, But hey, that's just a theory, a game theory. Yeah, trench. But I think that's it. That's all the evidence I have. I'm definitely changing. I do not like the prisoner stand at all, but so basically that's it. I don't really know anything else. That's all I know. I just assembled this theory in a few days since Battle Pass ends in 15 days, Still need to get there. But yep, that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Ninja 8, and see you later. Goodbye. Hey guys, Ninja 8 here. So this theory probably wrong. I just checked. Season at marks the spot. Treasure abound. Loot that has been lost can always be found. Think we all know it's gonna be pirates. So this theory is wrong. Trust me. Epic Games could be just trolling us, but kinda sad about that. But you can't win them all. So yeah. And also, I'm just saying, you guys can just skip this fight, but I did get level 100 battle pass finally, and yep. So anyway, Ninja 8. Okay, actually, I really don't have a proper ending. See ya.